All right. Welcome everyone to our Tuesday training. I am super excited about our topic tonight. This is something that we talk about often as we bring people into our team, and so I'm excited to go through it kind of from start to finish tonight and have a solid video for all of you guys to use as you get started in your businesses, and then to share with other people as they join your team. So the topic tonight is, I just joined Posh, and now what, right? You join, you're so excited, you click submit to order your kit, and then you start thinking, what do I do now? And I know that wasn't exactly the case for me because I didn't have a big intention of working my business when I ordered the kit. But once I got the kit and saw how much fun it was, I knew that I should do more with it. And so this is kind of what I tell my new teammates where to start, because you get the kit and then you're starting to think, how am I going to share? What about my launch party? Who do I tell about? What about samples? All of that stuff. So tonight we're going to go through it start to finish. So you have just joined, you're super excited, and the first thing that I tell people to do once they join is to check out the virtual office. So I am going to share my screen with you guys as I go through and show you the virtual office. Please excuse my crazy desktop, but I mean, I'm a Posh person, so I have a lot of files to share. Okay, so here is the virtual office when you join. When you first enroll, you create your username, which is going to be your email, and then a password. And you should go to vo.perfectlyposh.com and log in. Where you log into your virtual office is different than where you would have been logging in if you were a customer. So make sure you're going to vo.perfectlyposh.com and logging in. So once you are logged in, it's going to come up and it's going to look just like this for you. When you first start, this right here that says my first 60 days is where you want to be. If you've been in your business for a while and you're just kind of feeling like, I feel like I need a refresh, I need to decide like what I'm doing with this, I need to get myself in gear, go back to this my first 60 days tab because it has so much information for you. So over here, if I go to Posh Academy and I click down, right here it says my first 60 days. And you're going to click on that. So this is where I always tell people to start. This is the Posh Academy, and it is loaded with information. As you can see right now, this is Eddie. He's our CSO, and he's the first video that you're going to see. As you watch each video, it unlocks the next one. So you go through your first 15 days. It talks all about your virtual office, Posh Pay, Quick Start, connecting with Posh, using your starter kit, the party dashboard. All of this information is so useful. If I look through this, you could watch all of these videos and it looks like under an hour. So if you want to get started in your Posh business, pick an evening, get a cup of coffee or tea, and sit down and watch all of these videos. It is going to make your life a lot easier as you learn to navigate through the Posh website and how to start your business. Along with the Posh Academy, you have the opportunity to earn Quick Start rewards. So if you go to your first 60 days, it'll take you here. Let's see, let's go back. Trying to see where the Quick Start. Okay, so there's training and resources. It will take you to this whole area where you just have so much information. You can see the videos right here. You can learn about the foundation, the pay plan, graphics, parties, catalogs, all of this stuff right here. I'm not seeing the Quick Start goal right here, but there's a 15, a 30, and a 60-day goal. And as you hit those goals in your business, you are earning perks. You earn a t-shirt once you hit pink. You earn a little pin. And so it's just little goals that you hit to get your business on track in the very beginning. So that is where you are going to live in the very beginning. I cannot emphasize that enough. sorry. The Posh Academy is where you want to be. I remember watching the videos. These are not the same videos that I watched when I started, but just seeing how much I learned from those videos. I mean, I had no idea where to even begin looking through the virtual office because it's so much information when you start. And this kind of breaks it all down. Where should you be focusing your time? So that is where you want to go when you begin in the virtual office. So once you've done that, that's probably going to be done. I like to encourage people, like, if you can, watch those videos in one evening, because you can take a notebook, you can make notes, you can get some questions together, go back to your sponsor and say, hey, I watched all of the 15-day videos and these are the few questions I have. It's really going to be helpful for you and your sponsor, because a lot of the questions that someone has, if they haven't watched the videos, are answered in the videos. So once you've done that in the first day or 2 or 3, the next thing that's going to happen is you're going to get your kit in the mail. So when your kit comes, it is so exciting. I remember it coming to my front porch, and I feel like I could smell it right when I opened the door. I still remember the smell of the soap that was in there. And I always encourage people to have a plan when they get their kit. I didn't have a plan, and there was no Facebook Live when I got my kit. But if I were to get a kit right now, I would plan to go live on Facebook and unbox it with some of my friends watching, because the way that you feel and your excitement when you open your kit is going to be shown to your friends who are watching. And that's something that you can keep sharing with people. People can tune in later. You can save it to your page. And everyone gets to see how exciting it is for you to open your Perfectly Posh kit. A lot of your friends probably haven't heard of Posh. I feel like there's probably people on my friends list who have still not heard of Posh, because Facebook is crazy, or maybe they've seen me say Posh here or show a product there, but I'm not someone who shows up in their timeline or their newsfeed all of the time. So they really don't know what Posh is. Posh is still such a new brand that getting it out there, showing the products, opening the kit on Facebook is huge for you and your business. So when you're opening the kit, you can go through and actually show the products. You can open them and give your first impression of the smells. You can put on the face mask while you're live and show them and talk about it. But you really, really want to have a plan when you get the kit, because if you just get the kit and open it up and then put it in the corner and keep thinking, like, what am I going to do for this? Or what do I have to do for that? You've missed a huge opportunity of just naturally sharing the products with the people who already follow you, your friends, your family, your neighbors, anyone who, you can even have a local launch party, have people come, or a local unboxing party, have people come over and check out the kit with you for the first time. Okay, so you've logged in, you've checked out the Academy, you have gotten your kit and opened it. And the next thing that you're gonna wanna do is a launch party. So I am gonna walk you through, I'm gonna share my screen again and show you guys how to set up the launch party. A lot of people get confused about the link, the Posh link versus the, no, you need to go out. Go, I told you I'll be done. The Posh link versus the Facebook link versus how do people order. So I'm gonna go through all of that right now so you guys can see it on my screen. So here's my crazy desktop again. And let me show you guys here. It is my, okay, so I already have the tab opened. So in Perfectly Posh, I would go to VO Home, and then I am going to go to My Business, and you scroll all the way down to here where it says My Parties Dashboard. If you click that, it might make me log in again. That's why I had it open. Oh, it didn't. For once, it didn't. Okay, so right here is where you're going to create your new party. So right now I have my November party open. Here is a word of advice. Every single month, open a party. At the beginning of November, I didn't technically have a VIP party going on, but on the first of every single month, I open up a party. The reason that I do that is because I am my own hostess. Anytime I place an order, anytime someone local places an order, anytime someone in my VIP group places an order, they know to go to my website and make sure that they check out in a party, because when I'm putting my orders in a party and they're putting their orders in the party, I am earning the hostess perks. For my VIPs, I'll give away stuff, and all of that comes from the perks that I earn based off of their orders going into my party. And they know that I'm always giving stuff away in there, and it's because it's all free stuff that I am earning because they're ordering in my parties. And it doesn't make it any difference to the VIP, because if they are ordering just through my link or just through my party, they're still earning their own perks. So putting it in the party just helps me give away more stuff in my VIP group. So always have a party open. Now let's say that I had just joined and I was gonna do a launch party. So you would go to your party's dashboard, you're gonna click create a new party, and right here it says new physical party or new online party. I always do online party, public, because you want people to be able to see it if they go to your website. And then what you're gonna do is you're gonna select your hostess. So right here, it already has me as the default hostess because it's my VO, and I already have myself as a contact. If you're brand new, you might have to actually type your information in. Make sure that the email address you are using for your party is the same email address that you use to log into your virtual office. If you use a different email address as the hostess for your party, but it's yours, those perks are going into a separate account. They're not going to be registering as your perks in your virtual office. The perks are attached to the email. So make sure that the email you're using as your hostess email is the same one that you use for your Posh account. So a lot of people will join, and the first thing they do is create a Posh email, because they think I want all of my Posh stuff to go to this email, which is a great idea. So if you've created that email and then you use it to log into your account and everything, then you go to create a party and your mind goes back to your old email address. You're going to have perks going in 2 different places. You want to keep it all in one, because support is not going to be able to combine the perks later on. They have to stay in the account that they were meant to go to. Also, when you are creating a party and you enter in email addresses, make sure that you're spelling them correctly. One incorrect letter or character is going to throw it all off, and it's hard to get the perks adjusted. So whether you're creating a party for yourself or for a hostess, make sure that you're double checking that spelling. Then right here, you don't even really have to fill out this part. This is more like if you want someone to see when your party is going to be. So maybe I'm having like a physical lunch party on the 24th. I can do that. Maybe my party's starting at 6. It's going to end at 8. If I didn't fill out any of this, it would still let me move on with the process. This is kind of like extra information. So then I can put my launch party. And then right here where it says party details, this part is a little bit finicky. You don't have to put anything in there. No one ever really sees that unless they're looking at your party page, your party dashboard. And it can only have a certain amount of characters, and sometimes it messes it up. So I'll always put something really simple like, thank you for shopping my launch party. We can just put that and make sure it takes it. And then, okay, and then the party date range. Parties run from the beginning of the month to the end of month. Even if I set my party right here, if I had it start today and go into, sorry, all these Black Friday ads are coming through. Say I wanted it to go until December 1st. That's fine. It's going to allow me to enter those dates into the system, but the party hostess system for Posh runs from the first of the month through the end of the month. So if my party right here, if all of my guests, or say half of my guests order in November, but then the last few order in December, it's starting new hostess rewards. And so it's not going to bump me up to the next level like it would if they had ordered on the 30th. it's going to put me into a new hostess bracket in December. I'm starting all the way over. So you always want to make sure that your parties run just until the end of the month. If you have people that are like, oh, but I can't order until the 1st, that's fine. You can go ahead and create a new link and have them order there. But for hostess reward purposes, you want to have it run just until the end of the month, and then on December 1st, create a new party. You can even put, you can create this party like on here, Pacific time, create the party. And then I can go in and create a December party at the same time. Like you can do it ahead of time. So you see right there, I already got the notification that my party has been created. So now that I have my party created, it is going to show my name, the date that I'm having the party, the time frame. But then it says right here, you can shop this party online from the 21st through the 30th. So that is all correct. Down here is where you would see like your rewards and your referrals. And it's not loading right now, but it should show let's see if I can get it to reload. It should show the link for people to be able to order. So this is how it is going to, oh, I see why, because it's in upcoming parties. So details. Okay, so let's see if we can edit this. Okay, so see, it's kind of hard to edit it once you do it. So once you're in here, we will use my other party for the example, so I can show you guys where the link is. So right down here, here's my open party. So here's my details. And then here we go. Now it's showing it. So the referrals. So I can share via email. I can enter in someone's email address and send it to them. I can share on Facebook. I can share on Twitter. I don't tweet though. Or I can share via a link. Now this is what I do. This right here is the link that you want to be sending people so that they can shop your party. So now let's say that you are going to turn and do an online Facebook launch party. So you're not just going to use this. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Facebook and you're going to create an event. And I always do a private event because you don't want it showing up to everyone. In here is where you're going to fill in all your information. You're going to put a nice cover photo, which you can find on our team page. You're going to name it My Launch Party. You can put your website right here, which would be, for me, poshbykatie.po.sh, or you can put the link to the party that I just showed you guys. And then you're going to fill in the date. So maybe it's going to start on the 23rd. I can have it end on the 30th. And then down here is where you're going to put all your information. I am so excited to launch my Posh party. Thank you so much for joining us. Over the next 7 days, I'm going to be sharing with you guys all of my favorite Posh products. You'll get to see what I got in my kit. And when you find something you love, you can use this link to shop my event. So then you put your party link in the description or the location right here. You can use it right there so that it is connected. It's not technically connected, but the link to your party is showing up in your event in Facebook. So there's no way to actually do your launch party on Facebook through the Posh website. All you do is put the information from the Posh website into your Facebook event. So once you do that, you're going to make sure that you are personally inviting people. You're reaching out to friends and family members and letting them know that you have started your business and they can shop to support your launch right through this link. Okay, so once you have all of that done, your party is set up. The next thing that I like everyone to do, so let's actually follow up with what we've talked about. So the first thing you're going to do is log into the virtual office and go through my 60 days tab. That is super important. You're going to watch the Academy videos, take notes, decide what you still have questions about, reach out to your upline and figure out where to go from there. The second thing you're going to do is get your kit and make a plan with how you're going to share it. Are you going to go live? Are you going to have friends over? What are you going to do if you go live? Are you going to open products, do a face mask, have some kind of plan? And then the third thing you're going to do is plan your lunch party. If you want to do it on Facebook, I just walked you through how to do that. If you want to have it at your house, that's even better, because for people to actually smell, feel, try the products, it's going to be really successful for you if you can get them on people in that way right away. So once you have done all that, the next thing that you need to do is to start reaching out and connecting with people. You have to get the products out there in front of people, whether you're doing it through sending them samples or you're inviting friends over to try the products. You have to get the product on them. Another way that you can really share the product genuinely is to go live and actually show the products, talk about them. In your kit, you definitely get a face wash and a mask, and probably you have a moisturizer or you've gotten a moisturizer, and you can do a whole face routine live to show people. If you don't want to go live on your timeline, I get it, because it's scary in the beginning. If you have a small group that you can create with some friends, just say, hey, you might be interested in this product. I'm going to do a live routine tonight. Would you like to join my group to see? You can do something like that to get yourself started. From there, the biggest thing is just going to be connecting with people to talk about it. You don't want to be spammy. The worst thing you can do is open a VIP group and add all 500 of your Facebook friends to your VIP group, because people are not, that's not appealing to people. They feel like you're just trying to get products in front of them because you want to make a sale, when that's really not what Posh is about. Posh is about making yourself feel good and sharing something that you genuinely love. So if we want to make people feel good and share something that we love, we have to do it the right way in order for it to catch on with them. And so sending messages, connecting with people, getting product on people is going to be key in the very, very beginning of your business. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys through all of that is that once you do that, it's really easy to feel like, okay, what now? I've done everything that I'm supposed to do. I've had my launch party. I've shared with all these people. What now? And the answer is really simple. You just have to keep going. You have to be consistent. When you put something out in front of someone, it takes 11 times minimum for them to see it and actually begin to recognize it. So I remember in the very beginning, I would post something about Posh. I would share a product. I would put a lot of thought into the picture I was taking and share it, and I would get zero response. And it wasn't that people weren't interested or they were annoyed or any of these things that I was telling myself. The simplest thing is that they just don't recognize it. They don't know what it is. Think of how mindless you are when you're scrolling on Facebook. If the only way you're sharing your products is just by these posts on Facebook, it's really easy to scroll by it. And it's nothing against Posh or you or direct sales. It's just that that's how people are. They scroll right past stuff. So in order for your business to start to catch on and for people to be interested in what you're doing, they are going to have to see it a lot of times. And they're going to have to see it in a lot of different ways. If you're doing something over and over and over again and you're not getting any response, you have to change up what you're doing. You don't just want to post pictures of products. You want to post pictures of yourself with products. You don't just want to post images from home office. You want to post images that you have created that show Posh products being used in your life. You want to share how Posh makes you feel, how Posh is changing your life. It doesn't have to be financially or in any big way. Posh can make you feel like yourself for 5 minutes a day because you have a chance to stop and take a breath and use a hand cream. And that's something important to share with people because everyone wants that. Everyone wants a small little break, whether it's 5 minutes or 30 minutes to do a whole face routine and a face mask. And so it's really, really important to not feel defeated in the beginning and give up, because you're probably giving up right before people start to catch on to what you are doing. Okay, any questions? Addison?
Wait!
No, can you close my door, please? You guys are loud. Close my door, please.
Can we play video games?
Yes, go. Close my door. Okay. So, Paula, I see it says, you said at the end, but I don't want to forget. So, do this every month to earn hostess points. How do you see what email you did? So, if you saw on my screen, let me share my screen again. Let me share right here. Okay, Paula, so right here, if I go to details, it says right here the email that I used for my party. So I use katie@posh@email.com because that's my email. So whatever email you use for your party is going to show up on the party details page. Now the link that you use for the party, you're going to go back again to your party's dashboard, and then you go to details, and then you scroll down, and where it says referrals, you go to share via link, and that is the link to your party right there. Does that answer your question? Yes? Perfect. So I know I went through all of that kind of quickly, and my kids were being wild in the background, so I hope that you guys were still able to hear. But that is really it. So in conclusion, you join, you're super excited, you log into the virtual office, go through the My 60 Days tab and really get familiar with the website in the virtual office. You watch the videos, you get your kit, you make a plan for your kit, you create your launch party, you go through your launch party, and then you start getting creative with how you're sharing Posh with people. Whether you're sending samples, whether you're doing lives, whether you're doing a VIP group. There are so many different avenues that you can share Posh. It's important that you don't get caught up just in one because you need to be expanding in all these different ways. And then finally, it's really about consistency and being persistent. It is so easy to feel discouraged in the beginning. If you're not making a lot of money or hitting your goals or people aren't showing interest, that is all really normal. It takes a long time to build a brand and to build brand awareness. And so you're in a really exciting position where you get to introduce Posh to people. And the hard part about that is that you get to introduce Posh to people and they've never seen it before. So it takes a little bit longer for them to recognize it and start to show interest in it. So whatever you are doing, do it again and again and again, and try something new and try that again, and just be consistent and persistent, and you will start to see your actions pay off in your business. The last thing I was going to say was that please use our Posh Perfection Facebook page to your benefit. If you look on Posh Perfection on Facebook, there is a search tab. You can type in all different words and get posts about the exact things that you probably have questions about. If you go on there and type in mystery hostess, you'll probably get 40 posts of people asking about mystery hostess or hostess rewards or all different things relating to that. Or if you type in training, you'll get a whole bunch of different training videos. If you type in gift sets, you'll get all different posts about gift sets. It is like a huge toolbox full of tools. So please use it to your advantage. And then if you have other leaders in between myself and you, use their pages to your advantage as well, because everyone is here to help you and get you off to a great start in your Posh business.